Hey everybody, this is Mr. Becksham, and today I want to take a look at an example from section 9.2. This is on matrices, and this is number 9. So let's take a look at it. It defines two square matrices for us. Remember, a square matrix is a matrix that has the same number of rows as it does columns. So this here is a 2 by 2 because it has 2 rows and 2 columns, and this one here is a 2 by 2. That means it has 2 rows and 2 columns. And they want us to find 2a minus b if possible. And the reason they put the if possible is because we have some rules about when we can add and subtract matrices. And the big rule with that is they have to be the same size. That means they both have to have the same number of rows and they both have to have the same number of columns as each other. So this is a 2 by 2 and a 2 by 2, so we're good. If we had a 2 by 3, that is 2 rows and 3 columns, and another 2 by 3, that would be 2 rows and 3 columns, so we could subtract those as well. And the reason is because when you do addition or subtraction with matrices, you're matching each of the elements up. So here, this is the first element of the first row and the first element of the first column, so it's going to go with the same position as the second matrix here. And the other thing we have to know how to do is multiply a matrix by a scalar, and that's pretty easy too. All that's doing is just multiplying each one of those elements by that number there. Scalar is just a number. So let's go ahead and do this. It shouldn't be too hard. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 2a. So that's going to be 2 times this matrix here, 1, 3, 0. So what that's going to be is just 2 times each one of those elements there, and we put them in the same position that it was before. So this is going to be -6 because that's 2 times -3. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And 2 times 0 is 0. So this right here is 2a. And then here's b right here. So let's do the 2a minus b. So let's put our 2a first. -6, 2, 6, 0. And then we're going to do a subtraction sign, and we're going to do b. And b is -2, -2, 7, 6. And when we do addition or subtraction, our new matrix is always going to be the same size as the ones that we use. So the new matrix is also going to be a 2 by 2 matrix, and it's going to have 4 values here. So let's figure out what those values are. So you're just going to take each of the elements from the same positions and subtract them. So -6 minus -2, well, that's the same thing as 6 plus 2, -6 plus 2, so that's going to be -4. And then we have 2 minus a -2, which is the same thing as 2 plus a +2. So that's going to be +4. And then we're going to have 6 minus 7, which is -1. And finally, we're going to have 0 minus 6, which is -6. So here is our what's called a resulting matrix when we take 2a minus b. All right, everybody, I hope that helped. And if you have any questions, please make sure you let me know. And I hope you all have a great week. Thanks.